TOEFL IBT, speaking 26. Aaron at speaking26.com. TOEFL IBT, speaking 26. Aaron at speaking26.com. Today's second live stream, this video is about TOEFL speaking questions 3 and 4. TOEFL speaking questions 3 and 4 are both integrated questions that have a professor's lecture. I want you guys to benefit from pharmacist Edgar's passing advice. In this video from about 3 years ago, that's been available for you to learn from, as he tells you exactly why he wasn't passing before and what he did differently so that he could pass. You have had the opportunity to learn that the professor never explains. You should not be saying, beep, the professor explains that, dot, dot, dot. You should never be saying, the professor illustrates, dot, dot, dot. In questions 3 and 4, you should not be saying the professor unless the lecture is about the professor's life. Sometimes he will give an example, like the professor will say, here's an example from my own daughter, or here's an example from my friend who bought a house. Those are the times we say, the professor's friend bought a house, or the professor's daughter and emotional intelligence. But if the question number 3 or if the question number 4 is about 2 animals, you should not say the professor. The question is not asking you to quote the professor as accurately as you can. That sounds like a good thing to do, doesn't it? But that's not what the question is asking you to do, is it? For an advanced score, you need to develop the topic, not just copy the topic. For an advanced score, like 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking, you need to progress the idea. The scoring rubrics do not say copy the idea. So, to earn your advanced score of 26, you need to prove that you're advanced. You need to progress the idea, develop the topic, not just copy it. The scoring rubrics say progression of ideas. Now, let me ask you, because here's where you have to think for yourself. Aaron says that you need to show that you're smart. If you need an advanced score, and if you have to progress the idea, that sounds more like smart than not smart. But I know other teachers and tutors want you to think that you don't need to be smart. You just copy what they say. This is when you test takers are going to have to decide for yourself. In order to progress the ideas and not just copy the ideas, in order to develop the topics, like the scoring rubrics say, and not just copy the topics, is that going to require a little bit of critical thinking? Is that going to require being a little bit smart to get an advanced score? You have to decide that for yourself. So, you should not be saying the professor in questions 3 and 4 unless it's specifically about the professor's life or about his family members or friends' life. If the professor is talking about two fish or two kinds of animals, where does the question say to say the professor? In those questions, you wouldn't say the professor because you are now the authority of knowledge. You're not hiding behind this person said this. The question doesn't say repeat back everything you heard. For an advanced score, the question is instructing you to be the authority of knowledge. You got to hear all that information. You even got time to prepare for the answer. You are now the authority of information. The information is coming from you. So instead of saying, the professor explains that the placebo effect has medical benefits, just say, beep, the placebo effect has medical benefits. Did you notice how that was coming from me? How I deserve the extra points because I'm the authority of knowledge. I'm confident enough to give the knowledge. I'm not scared and hiding behind, well, if this is wrong, don't penalize me. He said it, she said it, the professor said it. No, I get all of the credit when I'm right. I get all of the blame when I'm wrong. Neither way am I hiding behind somebody else, a professor. Okay, use that to score higher. One last thing. Right there, you notice that I deleted 3 words. The professor explains, or I deleted the professor illustrates. So, yes, you can start by doing that. Delete those 3 words and then say the rest of your sentence as it is. But what I'm sharing with you, what I hope you get from this is so much more powerful than just deleting 3 words, although deleting 3 words is a very good step in the right direction that unfortunately many test takers won't take. The bigger thing that I'm giving you more than that is what I was talking about before. It's not just the deletion of 3 words. It's an entire 60 seconds wanting the responsibility, wanting to be the one who gets full credit when you say something good and who also takes full blame when you say something wrong. Neither way are you hiding behind a professor. That's not what the question asks you to do. And you could have already learned from pharmacist Edgar telling you that was one of the things that helped him pass, realizing the professor doesn't explain anything in their lecture. He or she gives examples, and the question asks you to explain. The question asks you to develop, not just copy, develop the topic. So, do that by starting with the information the professor gives you, but then remembering the way that you prove you are advanced is by taking the information the professor gives you and developing it, progressing it further, building on that idea. If you don't make an extension based off of the good logic that you already have, you did nothing to earn an advanced score. You only showed that you can only copy someone else, and that is not advanced. But I want you to get the advanced scores. So do exactly what I just told you. And then when that helps you to get 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking, and pass your test without ever needing meetings with me, you be sure to tell your friends what led to you passing. Aaron at speaking26.com.